reports that I was going to present this next item topless. To my relief, have been hugely exaggerated. I'm not going to do anything of the sort, but I am, however, going to discuss the freeing of the nipple. And if you want to know what that's all about, let me tell you the story. So Facebook and Instagram have been told to free the nipple by the board at Meta. They've been urged to review their policies, currently banning images of bare breasts, amid claims that the rules limit the free expression of women and transgender people. Meta's oversight board, a panel made up of academics reviewing its moderation decisions, ruled that the company should reinstate 2 posts it took down from a non-binary couple. Meta, as you know, co-founded by Mark Zuckerberg, owns both Facebook and Instagram, and this demand comes a decade after feminist campaigners coined the slogan "Free the Nipple" and called for equal standards on revealing male and female breasts. And the couple posted photographs to discuss the impact of breast reduction or top surgery, but they were banned by the tech giant. And on this has gone. And let's talk about this to Vicky Martin, who is a nipple artist. Hello, Vicky. Thanks for joining us. Good afternoon.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Shall we start by asking what a nipple artist is?
Okay, so a nipple artist is a medical tattooist that tattoos on 3D super realistic nipples onto breast cancer survivors when they've had their breast recreated after a mastectomy.
Right.
So we use super fine art to make it look as realistic as possible.
So, I mean, you're an artist and you're a kind of ministering angel to women who've been through that procedure, which can leave women feeling so unbelievably mutilated and self-conscious and shy and defeminized and in every way just kind of not their full and real selves. And you bring them the joy and the solace of knowing that they have a nipple that looks convincing and real and matching, and that they can feel like their real selves. I mean, it's an enormously big deal what you do. You must be so talented. I can't tell you how happy I am to have you on the programme. It's absolutely fantastic that you've joined me today. Thank you so much. So tell me about what you think about this campaign and the idea of freeing the nipple. And I suppose the basic crux of it is it doesn't matter whose nipple, that it's sexist to say it's okay to have pictures of a bare-chested man on Facebook, but it's not okay to have a bare-breasted woman on Facebook. And what do you think about that?
I think we're all pushing for the same thing, to be able to show a part of your body and normalise it. Myself and all the other artists that we came together for the campaign, we just wanted to be able to allow a woman to be able to show, or a man actually, to be able to show another woman or a man that you can look more complete again. And that's what we were pushing for, because we kept getting shut down for pornographic images. And I think it's really empowering for somebody to see somebody at the end of a journey knowing that they can actually get out the shower and glimpse at themselves and look more normal like the woman they were before. And that's the beauty of social media.
Yes.
Everybody goes to social media, and when the images aren't allowed to be seen, then people can't see how they can look again at the end of the journey. So I think we're all kind of pushing for the same thing. We've made a dent and we've opened the doors, and other people are pushing as well for their own reasons. And
so in your case, Vicky, so you're showing, you're about to have a radical mastectomy. This is how you could look afterwards. So you won't be scared to look at yourself in the mirror. You won't be recoiling as women said they did in the old days from your own image. You won't be like, oh my God, I can't even bear to look at myself. It won't be that. This is what you can look like. This is empowering. It's reassuring. It's an incredible result that you're going to get. Look, this is how you could look. And what happened? They shut you down and took the images off. Is that what happened?
Well, that happened to me for years. I kept getting removed, blocked, banned for pornographic images. And then, we did a campaign where I put a giant boob in front of Facebook doors, and they freed me. But there's a lot of artists and there's a lot of mastectomy groups out there where people women after they've come to us to have their artwork done, they really want to show other women, and they're hiding it in comments, or they're frightened they're going to get blocked. So it would be nice for us to actually be free. Facebook and Instagram have actually been in conversation with us because of our second campaign, and they are trying to make changes. Like, we've got a direct link in with them now, but it's still a little bit clunky. It just would be nice for the body to be normalised, and us, you know, what everyone's calling for.
Is one of the issues here that they're trying to stop kind of what they consider to be porn, and they don't want kind of, you know, sexual or erotic or basically pornographic images of boobs and giant boobs and small boobs on Facebook? So they're kind of trying to protect the women who might be exploited and the sort of people who would want to look at that kind of a thing, or whatever it is. Is that what's happening? It's all being caught up in the same thing.
It's exactly what's happening, because, you know, they've said that there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that we don't know about, because we're just calling for, we want to show our work.
Yes.
So they have been trying to work a way for us. So, I mean, we're blessed that myself and a colleague of mine, we can go directly to them and say, this person is medical, but it's very hard to give a list of every person that's gone through breast cancer. It would, so it's tough for them. They are working with us, which is amazing. It would, if they're going to free it, then free it for everyone, and maybe just monitor the bad stuff.
So tell me something. Obviously, I think I'm probably guilty of this, because I said, in coming up after the break, free the nipple. And I said it in a slightly panto-y way, in fairness, didn't I? I should probably be ashamed of myself. I did it because I know that there will be people who will think, oh, nipples? Wow, good. I'm not going to turn off. I was just going to go have my tea. I'm not going to. I'm going to carry on watching Vanessa and see if we actually see any nipples, and what kind of nipples is she talking about? And is she joking when she says she's going to do it topless, or is she going to free hers? Or, God almighty, there's nothing I'd like to see less than Vanessa's nipples. There's nothing I'd like to see more than... You know, that's why I did it. Let's be truthful. I said it on purpose, like, roll up, nipples are coming up. I did do that. So do you think that effectively and essentially this subject has been treated by me, and I'm guilty as hell, and I am sorry, I didn't mean to do it like in that way. I suppose it just kind of came out that way. But I mean, by the papers, by the tabloids, by all the people who've covered this free the nipple story, as if it's a kind of, you know, seaside postcard, Mrs., you know, Benny Hill, kind of page 3 kind of a story, when actually it's not that story at all. It's kind of been wrongly covered, do you think?
I think there's lots of different branches to the story. I understand that people want to be able to show their body, non-binary people, you know, trans people, transgender people. Everyone's got their own part of their story. My part of the story is I just want a breast cancer survivor to see they can look good again. And don't feel bad about saying what you say, because it's just human nature, isn't it? It's just human nature.
Well, I'm not meant to be showing human nature. I'm meant to be professional. I'm at work. I'm not meant to be just like rolling around the place having a laugh. I'm meant to be bringing kind of sensible, responsible kind of broadcasting. But I realised as we were talking, it became clearer and clearer to me that I kind of had used the story as, I suppose you could say, some kind of clickbait in pretty much, I suppose, not meaning to, but a kind of disrespectful way, or a way in which I kind of trivialise something that is actually very serious and very important, really. And the moment I started talking to you, I thought, my God, I hope I haven't done you a disservice in appearing not to take what you do seriously and give you the respect that you most definitely deserve. So I hope that we're friends and can carry on broadcasting together on future shows. Can we, Vicky?
Definitely, 1,000%. And that's why people like watching you for your personality. So I think it's amazing.
Well, you're very kind. Thank you very much indeed. Lovely to have you on the programme.